Hello, Wolfblaze here, back with another video. Now, I thought I'd change it up. I know I said in the last video that I was going to do a GTA one, but I thought I would bring back some Farming Simulator. So, we're on a fresh map, started scratch. Our limit, we started with 500,000, so I brought a tractor and a field. Probably not the best start, but what we're going to do is do some client jobs and make some money and see how we go from there and work our way up the chain and then hopefully be able to buy our own equipment, start cropping, buying more equipment and more farm necessities such as a house, seeders, and actually do what farmers do. So with that being said, let's get into today's video. I've just started a mission. We are doing one called transporting. So we are heading up towards field 6 where I believe we have something waiting for us, which then we will transport, and that should give us 2,000. I think this is set to pounds, so I'll say pounds just for the sake of to hopefully correct myself. But as you can see, we own field 19 and 20, and on field 20 that's where this, I believe you got concrete layout there. So what I'll do with that is I shall purchase a house, and then we shall have some sheds on there, because I mean I have played this game before. I just thought fresh map it would be a good idea, and I've taken the wrong turn, so we're just gonna quickly flip a Yui. I was meant to be on, let's just, we're in a tractor. What? No, nothing says I can't do this. Be quicker as well. But I thought I'd do this because, it's a more chilled out game. It's a game I know very well, and I can see what I'm doing on this game, funny enough. But I kind of wish that I went for a small tractor, because I've stupidly purchased a medium tractor which took a lot of money. But that shouldn't matter, because with this $2,000 we should have enough to buy some small equipment if all goes well, because we have 2 fields we can work on, and we have plenty of what they call challenges to do, which should keep us pretty busy. Right, what I'm going to do is I'll see you when we get there, because this is quite a long drive. Okay, so we did have a small problem. I had to sell the tractor because I think I'm going to try something. I don't know if it's if it's going to work, but I have had to buy a pickup truck, a trailer, and if you can see in the mirrors, we have a nice little forklift there. So the plan, whether it'll work or not, is to use the forklift to lift the barrels, because I believe that's what we have to, what I have to take, and then scoop them up and put them in the bed of the truck, leave the trailer where it is, because I can just reset that once I've got them, and hopefully it will tell me if I'm doing it correctly, which I'm hoping I am, because else I've got a small little problem. And that didn't go very good. What is going... Jesus. Alright, so still attached there. There we go. So if this goes well, hopefully we'll get that 2,000 I'm entitled to, and then we'll do the next one. do not know why I'm attempting to go 30 miles an hour when I know this truck will flip very easily. But there is one thing what's always bugged me. I don't know why. With the trailer, you can see it there. Everything's loaded. Oh god, loaded. But in the mirrors, it's floating in thin air, which makes zero sense. But most games are like that, you know, no logic. But hey, what can I say? Ain't no game expert. Now, it just say the red dot is here, unless I've just been special this whole time and I'm meant to... Okay, no, I'm not. So we... yeah, we're doing this cock-handed apparently. Turn this blinker off. We'll just have to do it kind of cock-handed. Can I go up this bit? Just to... there we go. As long as I can get out after. Oh. There we go. You know, we'll just do it there, because why am I trying to make life so much harder than it really needs to be? So, now the moment of truth. Have I wasted my time? Is it the barrel I'm supposed to pick up? Oh god, this is awkward. I need to set the breakage thing because... ooh. I don't think I can. You telling me I can't? Oh no. Alright, let me just set this breakage because I hate... I should have done this before the video. This is not going very well. Alright, I need the breakage, which... ah. Also, I want to... no, actually, we'll keep that on. No, we'll turn it off because we'll have everything else on though. Just... I don't like it when it's... so I guess this was also a waste of time. What can you use to pick up a barrel? Does anyone out there know? You would think realistically... come here. Don't run away. I need you. I require you for a social experiment. It's just going through. That's not picking it up, that is just... so I guarantee if I do this... oh wow, okay. So you don't do it... okay. Yeah. Give me the barrel. Come here. Stay. No, you can't pick it up. But yeah, I don't know what I'm meant to be... it just says pick up, but what am I supposed to... or collect? I don't understand what I'm supposed to be collecting here. Is it sitting in here? In this little tent? I don't understand. Bench? No? It just says... it just simply says collect. I'm not seeing anything I'm supposed to collect. The only thing I saw was that barrel. But yet, the barrel can't be picked up. So what else could it be? Because it just says object is too heavy. But you can't even roll it. So I would assume it is the barrel, but let me go to the yellow one, which is tag it and we'll visit. So again, there's just another barrel, but yet it's going to be too heavy. Oh, you are kidding me. No! I didn't even see these sat here. Oh no. Well, that's slightly embarrassing. So, essentially I was correct. So this is the end point. Oh dear. That is slightly awkward. Because I'm thinking, well, I must be doing something right, but yet I wasn't. Oh god. So, we just go all the way up. Oh dear. That is painful. That I've just somehow managed to fuck up that big. And I can't even turn, I haven't turned sharp enough. There we go. Ooh. So 40. So we are all the way down at 6. We need to be all the way at 14. So we need to be going... Where are we? Whoa. I'm facing that way. So... Wait. I am facing the correct way. So if I just follow this road all the way around... Okay. Okay. Jesus. Oh, I mean, it could be worse. Oops. It could have been worse. Right, I'll see you when I get there. Okay, so leaving off from where we left off yesterday, I made a bit of a mistake going to the wrong part, or to the wrong field, trying to figure out how yeah, so that's the end of the video. Enjoy, guys. Okay, so we're now continuing down the road, because we had to buy a pickup truck, forklift and a trailer because I made a stupid mistake of going to the wrong field to start with, not trying to figure out where or what I had to do. Had a really big brain fart, but I finally managed to sort it out, got there in the end, so we are now heading to collect the crates which we need to deliver, which should give us $2,000 worth of goods. But this video is made over 2 days, so it may seem a bit random that it jumped from the last field to the side of the road to now spinning out everywhere, to now driving again, even though we were stationary. So that's my fault, that's my behalf, I messed up, but we are here and we should be good. Just gonna pull over here and hit that post. Let's try and, oh god, if you just excuse my terrible driving for 0.5 seconds, there we go. Right, okay, I'll leave that there. And what we're going to do is get the forklift on, or get the forklift off the trailer, go and get those crates, so be right back. Okay, so we've got the forklift and the first pallet is loaded onto the forklift, so we're going to get these all on, get down to the next field and hopefully get paid. Now I cut ahead really quickly then because unfortunately nature calls, and annoyingly when recording, when that happens it gets awkward because you're trying to squeeze everything into that first little line and then it randomly cuts, so I do apologise. There's quite a few cuts in this video, not as many as I intended. So unfortunately I'm going to have to work with that, but hopefully the video looks okay once it gets published. But there will be a part 2 as well. Most likely I'm going to do more parts to that Call of Duty I've started, which gets interesting, but never too bad I suppose. And I apologise, I can't even get my words out today. I'm slurring all my words and sound like an absolute moron while trying to say what I want to say, but what I actually want to say doesn't come out, and then I just pause and I'm just having brain farts, let's just put it that way. But nevertheless, we'll get there. Right. And also, I'm going to record a Grand Theft Auto video as well, because I've meant to do that, but I yet haven't. I've just been focused on this because I've got a lot of GTA content already on the channel, but so I'm trying to focus on different games so it's not all the same. But I do play that game an awful lot, so which gave me the reason that I want to make one. Oh god. Okay, I guess they're not going to fit properly, that's fine. But I will also probably get a video out on this game as well, on multiplayer at some point. I don't know when, because I do play that a lot. But the only trouble is I'm going to have to probably mute everyone, because the only problem with this game is even if you put like 16 plus, 18 plus, doesn't matter what age limit you try and give it, you get kids no matter what, and it kind of ruins the fun a lot of the time because you get vehicles thrown in. But if I give them nothing to work with, I suppose that's the way of doing it. Because I've got one world which isn't, I think actually, no, I actually got rid of that. I was going to say which might be in one of my videos, but it's not now I think about it. Oh lord, this doesn't want to cooperate. Get lower. Yeah. Doesn't want to go down. I can't get it low enough. Okay, now the game's frozen. Doesn't want to cooperate. Come on. Okay, I'm going forward, but yeah, it wants to go backwards. Okay. Okay, so I guess we're not taking these two then, because you can't put them on, apparently. Even though I know they can, but it doesn't want it. Or, now think about it, actually. Ah. Never mind. I'll do it this way. Now, does this... Oh. I would say do it... Oh, hang on. Hello. Come on. Yeah. Clever. And what I'm going to do is get that last one, see if it'll fit in the back of the truck as well. And I'm going to then... I haven't really got a lot of choice in it. Well, actually I shouldn't have to, but I'm going to attempt to put the forklift on the back of that as well, and hope it will stay. If not, doesn't matter too much, just something different. It just saves that way, having to carry it all back as one, when I could, or separate loads, when I could just take it all in one. Hopefully. Oh! Oh, oh, oh. Right, let me get out. Let me just try a very awkward strapping. Okay, I think we're good. I mean, it's not the safest, but who cares? Right, get this all loaded up. Okay, so we're back on the road. We have got everything loaded up, but I'm not going to lie, I don't think it's the safest. I'm pretty sure we're legal. With hope. I also feel like I've gone the wrong way again. I can go up. Yeah, I can go this way. It's longer. But I mean, if you as a cop, would you stop me? Or would you, you know, just go, yeah, I'm not even going to deal with that? Because I know if I was a cop, I would take one look at this and be like, yeah, fuck that. It's his own stupid fault if he crashes. See if I can actually get round here without messing up once, because I always seem to come round here thinking I know this road, when I really don't, and 90% of the times that waterfall is my victim. Make it all the way past. Oh. Right, get to the top here. And it should just be as simple as just casually following it all the way down. In hopes nothing goes wrong. I mean, what could possibly go wrong with a nice safe load like this? I don't see anything wrong with my load. The fact I'm cruising at 15 miles an hour is annoying me, but it could... Oh, I mean, there again, let's think about that. It's probably a best option to go slower, because I guarantee if I I'd get up to 30 and then I'll just lose all balance. It'll just become overly top heavy. And the downforce would just... I'll take one wrong turn too hard and that's it. Everything would be all over the road and I'd be stuck on my side. At least with this way, I've got a better chance of keeping it upright, because I know for a fact with how that top crate is, I go too fast, game over. I know that from past experience. That would not go down in the good books at all. And I mean, if this was real life, one gust of wind to the left of me, on my right hand side, that would definitely be game over. I'd be flipped in an instant. But they do say it could be worse. Oh god, I've just looked at my speedo. I should probably... let's just bring that down a notch. Not saying anything, but I know the consequences if I don't. Okay, so at this point I'm just trying to be brave, because it's all zigzag all the way down this hill. Everything seems to be okay back there. The only thing I can't see is the forklift. As I prefer first person down here, but I'm going to check anyway. Oh, we're still good. Oh god. 25 miles an hour. No breakage? No, we're going down to 22. Let's see if we can get around here without flipping. Oh god. Whoops. Ah. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Yeah. Right. We'll just go with the grass. Jesus. I mean, everything's still on. It's gotta be good news, right? So we just got down here, down to the left, and we have made it. Try and keep it balanced, come on. Oh god. Alright, we should probably actually slow down a bit now because we are approaching the destination. No, wrong way. Oh god. Yeah, I'm gonna crash into myself. I just load is the safest load you'll ever come across. Right, so should just be this one here, I think. Say think with a very daring move. It's not, I've screwed up big time. It's not, I can see on the map that is not our turn. That's what I was fearing. We're not touching anything, but the kind of slope it is. Yeah. Oh god. Come on. Oh god. Okay. So that was close, just not quite close enough. It's this one, that's why. Haha. And hopefully this game won't require me to unload it all manually. Hopefully. Oh, I hope. Now hopefully we just drove all this way and we should be good. Now we are, where are we? Ah, there we are. So how do I deliver? Do I just have to put them all on the ground here? Hang on. We need to... Now, the only thing I don't like about this is you don't have a lot of room to play with. Hey. Leave that there. Get this poor thing. And now to make it look all good. So it's a shame you kind of can't... Is that gonna... Oh no, we need to get higher. Can I get one fork in at least? Go on, let me get a fork in there. Oh no, I think I just had it. Shit. No. Oh, for fuck's sake. Da-da-ching. Okay. If I can just... Okay, maybe I did load them a bit wrong. I guarantee someone's gonna see this comment on it. Why are you doing it like that? Because why not? Why not? Why can't I be different? I like to make things harder. Makes me stand out from the crowd because I'm weird. Oh, no, you mother... Up, down, up. Gotta get right. No, lower. Lower? Think? Oh! We have the... No. We don't have package. There? Oh! I'm back here. Okay. No! Hello, I just want to explain really quickly that I'm going to be adding this clip into the video at the end purely because I have managed to screw up. So as you can see, I'm in the editing software of the video I'm about to publish. Now, as you can see, it's 37 minutes long at the moment. The intro is the one which is highlighted, outro, sorry, is the one what it's highlighted blue. But if I add all the clips into one, it's going to be an hour-long video. So what the plan is, I'm going to upload so far, and then it will just cut after I finish speaking. And then I will post the other half, or the last few minutes of the video after. So then it splits the video up. So that's why I'm here now, just explaining that. I do apologise for the inconvenience if anyone does decide to watch. So you all got a good idea of why it's going to stop now. So I will see you shortly after the next video. After this video, sorry. See you shortly.